Hi everyone, Wendy from Stamping Life. This is like take two because my computer decided to do a shitty little restart before I even got to show you anything. So I'm showing you tonight I'm going to show you how to make a little cover for a shopping list. So this is one of the things I like to make guests that come to my workshops. I give all my guests a goodie bag and I like to make it handmade, what's in there. Let's rephrase that. I like to make it handmade and functional. So it's not a dust collector. It's not something that's going to sit in the corner and you'll never use. It's things like notebooks and shopping lists and key rings and stuff that I use every day in my life. So all these women out there have also got to be using it in their lives. So I'm just going to show you. It's super quick. I think I did 5 in maybe couple of hours, and I had the 4-year-old on the big shot. So if I set him up properly, he can actually cut out the stitched framelits, so the ovals and the circles and the squares. And I'll tell him how many I need. He's 4, but I tell him how many I need, and he's pretty good. It helps him, and it helps me. It keeps him quiet. And I thought I could just hear him stirring. It's about 10 o'clock at night, but I don't think it's him. Anyway, I'm just going to pause it. I'm going to switch the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm back. So this is one that I made on the weekend because I always like to, or before last weekend, because I always like to cater for more people than is going to actually show up at these workshops. So I think I had 9 ladies, and I catered for 9 ladies, including the host. Anyway, let's get to it. So this is it. This is a little shopping list, or shopping pack. And you can buy these in Australia at any discount store. These ones come in a pack of 4 for $2. So I've just split them and used 2. I'm trying to make this video like quick because someone at our recent team day said she only watches if it's longer than 10 minutes, she stops watching. So that's got me thinking now. It's like, shit, how can I make them a bit quicker? But anyway, so that's really cool. I'm going to show you what I made to match that as well. But let's get into it. So I've pre-cut, pre-scored everything because, I don't want the video to go that long. So we're going to use some, what is it? Tranquil Tide, I think. Sounds good enough, doesn't it? So the measurements for the base are 7.5 by 8. Now that is because these are the ones I'm measuring to. Okay, so if you buy different ones than this, then you need to come up with your own measurements. They're the measurements that I've come up with so that I know that it's going to fit in there beautifully. Okay, now scoring. So you will need to score this at 2 2 3/8, 5 3/8, and 5 3/4. Really simple. Okay. Then we're going to corner punch the edges. And if you missed all those measurements, tough luck. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'll put them somewhere so you know. So you're just creating like a wallet. Now, these are your panels for the front. Let's get rid of that. So we've got one that is 1 5/8 by 7 3/4, 1 3/4 by 7 3/4, and your pattern paper, whatever that may be, is 1.5 by 7.5. So And each one of those has their corners rounded as well, which I have pre-done so that I don't waste time in the video doing it. So what you'll notice here is one of these flaps is essentially a little bit bigger than the other one, and that's obviously where you put the top. You could also do it like that, but I've done it kind of like that. So I'm going to quickly put some tape. So I'm just going to line that up as best I can. I just want a bit of a border around it. I'm happy with that. Not rocket science, people. Just get in there and stick it down. Then you've got your panel over the top of that one. Nice border all the way around. Snazzy. Okay. So when it comes to sticking these down, I like to go for my, and I think you guys might have seen me use this tape before, I like the big stuff. Sorry, Stampin' Up, you don't make this stuff, but it's the best stuff that I have found. To use. You could use little tape. It's not gonna matter too much. Oh, what am I at? 8 minutes. Oh no, I've probably lost a couple of viewers. No, it's all right. I'll edit some stuff out. I'll keep it under 10. All right, so come back over here. Trim that excess off. Windy, that's shocking. Oh, that's a bit better. Son of a gun. Okay. So I always have to stand up for this bit. You can buy that thick stuff at any sort of good scrapbooking store, should stock it. Okay, so just want to get it sort of on those scored lines. Done. Okay, now the fun bit is actually embellishing the front. So again, super simple to do this, and I'm going to get out my new stamp set, which I haven't used yet. Oh, I really like these elements, so I've decided to make this a thank you and use that one and that one. So I've already stepped my Stamparatus up. Look at this. So it arrived last week, and needless to say, I'm in love. I love everything about it. I've got this one, and I've also got a competitor brand one. And I must say, I do like both for different reasons. This one is seems to be really quick and easy and to set up, whereas the other one I kind of find I'm fluffing around all the time, turning things around, taking things out. The only thing I've had to do with this one tonight was, because I'm using the thick red rubber, is I've taken the foam insert out. That's what you put in when you're using the photopolymers or the clear. So I've set this up so I don't waste time doing it while you guys are watching. And I'm going to do two-step stamping here. So I'm going to stamp my background and I'm going to stamp my thank you so that I'm not wasting any time. So I'm stamping the little watermark. Oh, don't you stuff up on me now. With Pool Party. I've used, I actually might have used Island Indigo. And I've got old felt pads from many moons ago that I do need to replace. So we'll see how this turns out. Oh, sweet. That's the exact look that I'm going for. And I'm going to try and hold it up close. Come on, refocus. Anyway, perfect. And then I'm going to come in with my Memento, which is my stamp, my black of choice. I kind of go for my Memento all the time now. It's just a really good all-purpose. And now I'm going to come in over the top. Go like that. Look at that. I'm not quite happy with that U. So I can come back. I'll press a bit more firmly on that corner. That's better. Look at that. Now just making sure that these magnets don't jump together. So you can see, look at that. And even though I've used Pool Party, it actually does go with that. So I'll get my Stamparatus out of the way. And I'll bring this one back in. And I have already pre-cut. Found it. Alright. Massive part that I have to edit out. So I'm going to stick that down. Put that on there like that. So you get the hint with that. So basically you only need to put, obviously, down one side. So I just line that up the way that doesn't necessarily need to be centered. If you're a bit OCD, you can, but it's not imperative. I actually might move that across a little bit. I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Oops. Take those off. Pop that on. Happy with that. Now here comes the fun bit. So the Velcro dot. This is what you're looking for, and you can get these at, again, I got these at the dollar store. I think it was 6 for $2.50 or something like that. You can get them from Officeworks. They come in white and black. So I like the fairy bit on the bottom. So what I do is join them. Doesn't matter which one you take it off. You need to make sure it's under here and as close to the edge as possible. My phone keeps blowing. The battery's buggered. So now you're just going to pull the other side tape off. Once it's on there, man, you can't move it. That's a bit high, but that will do. Oh, you selling a gun. Not having a good night. Alright, and because I haven't used these yet, I'm actually going to put some of those on. Then again, I might not. I'm just going to see what it looks like if I don't like it. Yeah, I don't think I like it. It needs something though, so these are in the catalogue too, which I love. I love these ones that have got a little bit of, you can't see it in the video, like it just doesn't do it justice, but they've got like glitter in them. So I'm just going to put a couple, maybe a smaller one. Come off. They're tiny, eh? That's why I'm using a thing. Another one up there. So, you probably can't see that either. Oh, there we go. That's a bit blurry. There. Why does it keep refocusing? Anyway, you can see them there. Really cool. Easy. And by the time I edit out that bit that I spent looking around for the die cut out, it's probably going to be about 10 minutes. So that's all done. And I just want to show you what I actually made to go with everything. So I showed you that. Then I did a matching pen. So the pen was like $2 for 10 pens at, I don't know, maybe it was Officeworks. And I made a gift bag with our gift bag punch board, the smallest measurement on there. Once you get the hang of that punch board, it's actually quite good. I've got some shreddy in there and a matching keyring. So shopping is coordinated, people. Or write down your goals, whatever you want to do. So that was one set that's left over. And then I used this one as well to make another set. Where's the pen? There's the pen there. How cute do they look? So this is more like a to-do list, and that's the white ones. So super easy, super effective, and they were a huge hit. Like the guests were just overwhelmed with it. And the pens are easy to do. You just cut your paper out and stick it in there. So that's all from me tonight or today or whenever you're going to watch this. Grab a glass of wine and sit back and have a look. If you want to know the measurements again, just send me a message and I'll let you know what they are. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Ciao.